Hey guys, this is Terry with Face the Throne. I wanted to thank you guys so much for coming and subscribing to my channel and supporting me. So I decided to come with a little bit of a different video. Today is going to be a talk through video. I haven't done a talk through video in a really long time, so I figured I might as well go ahead and talk to you guys. Today for you guys, I'm going to be doing a full face. It's going to be more of like an everyday type of look. Something that I wear when I don't know what to wear on my face, I guess. So this may be a little bit heavy for a lot of you all, but if you're somebody who likes a lot of drama, then feel free to make this your everyday look, okay? You have to excuse me because I have like a little tiny screen right here, so I'm going to probably be looking in that screen instead of at the camera because it is so addictive. If you have one of those screens, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to be using NYX Brow Duo. This one is quite old. So I'm taking the darker shade and I'm just outlining my brow first. I like to outline my brow just to define the shape first. And then I'll go in and fill everything in. Now that my shape is defined, I'm filling in the back of the brow. And I'm filling in the back of the brow to about the midpoint. Now I'm going to take the lighter shade here. I'm going to start right in front of the midpoint and just like lightly pull that through my eyebrows. Now if you're like me and you have really thick eyebrows, you don't really have to add that much to the front. Just turn your brush vertical and flick the hair straight up from there. What that does is it gives you a more hair-like look at the beginning of the brow. I'm just the type of girl, I don't like eyebrows on fleek. I won't say I don't like eyebrows on fleek. Eyebrows on fleek has a much different definition for me than it does about 75% of the people who have fleeky eyebrows. So anywho, just go ahead and fill in the whole back part of the brow. And then starting kind of like in the center here, I'm just lightly flicking through that lighter powder. And I'm bringing it all the way up to the front with whatever's left on the brush. I'm turning my brush vertically and I'm doing upward motions to flick some of that powder in and keep the brow hair light. So now that my brow is completed, if I can find it, oh, here it is, clear brow gel. Okay, so I'm gonna take that and just go through the hairs and just kind of like do a little bit of texture, give some texture to the brows in the front there. So now that the brow is complete, I'm going to use LA Girl Concealer in medium beige, and I'm going to just define the brow to give me a cleaner look because I don't like to go and get my eyebrows done. I just do them myself. Having a fleeky undone brow is not my aim. I just like my brow to be thick because I'm gonna go in and fix it with concealer anyway. I'm not too concerned like about how on point it looks. Like I just enjoy putting makeup on my face and other people's faces. It's so easy to sit here and make a video because you're actually doing what you love. It's just when the editing part comes in, oh my gosh, editing will get you every time. And everything out. So there are my eyebrows. They do not match like at all, but that is okay. I do wear heavy makeup quite often. Instead of using a foundation every single time, I like to use a BB cream. So I use MAC's BB cream. So I'm just using my brush to apply this. If you haven't tried these like kabuki style brushes, you are missing out, okay? They just apply everything so smoothly. Just applying BB cream kind of heavily. Now that I have my BB cream on, I'm going to go in with the Studio Finish Concealer Duo in NC45 and NW40. And I just mix the two together on my brush. I like my makeup to look as natural as possible. So I like to add my coverage with a concealer afterwards. I don't need tons and tons of coverage, so you can't see any of the scars you could see before, right? Right. So now that I'm done applying my coverage, I like to go in with Studio Finish powder, and I use the powder in NC45. In NC45, yes. I choose not to use so much, just enough to blend everything together. Not really trying to get coverage from this product. Now, something that I always forget to do is wipe off my beauty mark. I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl concealer again in medium beige, and I'm going to highlight now on my chin. I really love these. I've probably used this one for like a year. They're in like heavy rotation. I'm just gonna go in and blend everything out. If you're like me and you have those creasy under eyes, make sure you look up when you're blending under your eye so that you can get concealer in the creases as well. I do like it to be kind of brighter, so I am gonna add just a little bit more concealer right underneath the eye, kind of like in the center, because that's where I want it to just radiate from, you know. And tap, tap, tap. And I'm keeping it kind of concentrated right underneath the eye here. See? Just a little bit brighter right here. So now I'm gorgeously highlighted, but it all is still relatively natural. So now everybody's favorite part, the baking. This is what I have to say about baking. I was not a big fan of the idea of baking when everyone first kind of rediscovered it, because it's really nothing new. I just felt like it was extra and I just did not really get into it. Maybe about like a month ago, I was like, okay, well, I want to learn something new. Let me just go ahead and try it. Let me tell you, can't even express to you the difference that it makes. It keeps me matte all day long. I have some on my sponge. I'm gonna tap it underneath my eyes. But it keeps me matte all day long. And when I just like brush it away, like, so much brighter. It like fills in the pores, fills in the creases. It does everything. And also you do your makeup a lot faster because your face is already done pretty much. Or at least it feels faster. So I started doing this on myself. I started doing it on clients. Like, oh my gosh, I am obsessed. Don't be scared, girl. Pack it on. You should look crazy when you're done. I like to do some on my forehead and down the center of my nose as well. Since this is an everyday look, I'm going to use 24-hour eye base for my eyeshadow. And I use this more so for my everyday looks because it does not have a color to it. Look, I'm putting way too much on. Like, no. This little thing should last you forever because you really don't need that much. I'm talking my head off right now, so that's why so much went on, but you really don't need that much. I'm going to be using this MAC Neutral Warm eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be taking this kind of like medium dark color, and I'm going to pack that all over my eyelid. Just take my brush and pat that all over the eyelid. When I do my swatches on Snapchat, by the way, if you're not following me on Snapchat, you need to follow me. I hear I'm pretty funny. My Snapchat is Face the Throne, as is my Instagram and Facebook. So if you're not following me there, girl, go follow. Now that the eyeshadow is on, I'm taking a smaller blending brush like this one. I'm going into this color here. This is everybody's favorite color, everybody's favorite transition color. Is and always will be that saddle. I'm going to blend, blend, blend. It makes a smooth transition from the darker color into the brow bone. So I'm blending like kind of like in an up and circular motion. See how that gives you that really nice kind of sepia haze? See? And that's pretty much it for the smoky eye. Like, you don't have to line the top from here. This is an everyday look, but I am going in with a mascara right now to define my lashes because I will be putting on some lashes. Put the glue on the lash and I just let it dry down a little bit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place the lash. And here's a tip for moving your lashes around once you put them on. Use the tips of the lashes. Like, see how I'm just pressing on the tips of the lashes? You don't want to use the band. Pushing on that lash, using like the tips and the hairs of the lash to adjust it. So now that the lashes are on, I'm going to take this like little whatever brush, and I'm going to start to brush away that banana powder. It just warms up that concealer that I used earlier. That I'm gonna have to try the Sasha buttercream, I think it is buttercream or buttercup. I heard really good things about that particular powder. You guys see how just together I look? It just pulls you together. It's just everything. Before I move on to the contouring of the face, I'm gonna finish up the bottom part of my eyes. And what I'm going to do is take this angle brush and that first darker shadow that we used earlier, and I'm going to go right underneath my lash line. Alright, so now that my eyes are complete, I'm going to use deep dark Pro Longwear blot powder to give my cheeks some shape. I'm still carrying a little bit of baby weight, so I like to just contour the heck out of my face. And I really like this brush because it gets right into that area and does the job. I'm just going into my forehead. And I like this because the color is just like the perfect color for giving me like a nice warm contour. And I'm gonna take this Studio Fix powder. This is in an N9, which is a very warm brown. So I'm just gonna take that and kind of blend everything together so I get rid of this like definite line right here. It just gives me a nice like glow, and it just pulls everything together. For my nose contour, I don't like my nose to be very warm. Like I don't like a really red. See how this gives you like orangey reddish kind of glam? Like I don't want that. I want shadow. Like this nose is this shape, so these are the shadows that are created from the bone structure, and this is what this nose looks like. Like I want it to look like real when I contour and highlight my nose. So I use C8 to do that, and I use this because it is cool, so it's not going to give me that orangey look, and also that gold is very complementary to my skin tone, so it just makes it look like there's a natural kind of crease, or not crease. It just makes it look like natural. Like you see how that just looks like shadow and natural, and it's hard to explain, but you all will see in just a second. Like it just makes everything look like it belongs there, not just red and darker to be red and darker. Like that's not the point. So I like to pull my contour from up in my eyebrow bone kind of and bring it straight down, and I like to use a smaller brush like this one and then pull it right up underneath, because that also gives the illusion of like your nose is this shape. Like it pulls the shape all the way up into the brow, which is where your nose bone starts, so it only makes sense. So pulling it from right underneath here, kind of giving that a little bit of a contour, and pulling it straight down like so. That's how I like to do it. And you see what I mean by it looks like it looks like my nose is shaped this way. It doesn't look like I have freaking red stripes on my nose. This is how I like it. Sorry, there's powder in my eyes. Woo. Okay. So very cute, it works. Try it. Now I want to keep this look fairly neutral, so I can put like any lip color or, you know, whatever with it. So I'm gonna take kind of like this rosy shade here, and I'm going to, I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna like dab it on my cheeks to see how much color payoff. And I'm just gonna go in and blend out that blush. I like it. It is a little bit more red than I wanted to go for, but that's okay because this is like a warm smoky eye. I'm gonna use Global Glow by MAC. This one's kind of like a white gold, and then going in the high points of my face and pushing it in and just kind of bringing it down to give me that glow. How can you say no to this easy smoky eye? So yes, this is my everyday look. Thank you so much for putting up with my randomness and my craziness for my first official, I'll say first official talk through video, because my last one was whack. I didn't know what to say. I don't know what I was doing. It just did not work. If you like videos like this where I interact a little bit more, definitely give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. I'm definitely back and here to stay and excited to make more videos. So thanks again. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for everything, and I will see you guys in the next video.